Oh, hey, let me bundle up real quick. It's winter time here. All right. So today's build, I want to make a. By the way, I'm representing of Making It podcast. Check them out. I mean, nobody knows me who doesn't know them. Anyway, Jimmy DiResta, Bob Claggett, Dave Picciuto, three of my favorite people to ever have been born on planet Earth. Check out Making It podcast. We love those guys. And watch something that has Mickey Mouse in it. How is that not a good thing? Today, we're going to build I want to make a welding platform for the top of my workbench. In my last video, if you notice, I used the restorer to smooth out my workbench because it had epoxy glue, everything on it. But one of the things it also had on it was scorch marks from when I would weld. I would take a piece of sheet metal and just lay it on top of my workbench, weld on it, or just weld on the workbench itself. And the heat would cause all these scorch marks, or I would burn the top of it. You know, no good. So I want to make, instead of putting a huge sheet of metal that will withstand the heat and not burn all the way through, I'm going to take a piece of flat sheet metal with some frame around it, set on top of my workbench, and make a platform to weld on that won't burn the top of my workbench. It's that simple. How hard can it be, right? I don't know, but let's go find out. Hey, I'm going to stop right here just for a second and talk about the restorer, and I don't have to, and I want to explain that real quick. My obligation to the inventor of the restorer who sent me this free tool was to give him a shout out on my podcast after using it. I wanted to go beyond that and show you guys what it could do with the build I did on my last video, which was my tabletop, and it kicked butt there. I've had a few people ask me since then in private message, what do you think about the metal? I want to see what you do with the metal, blah, 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 for like resurfacing your table saw, whatever, trying to knock some of the rust out. So this metal that I'm using in this project, it looks kind of like this. It's pitted, it's nasty, it's old, it's horrible. I just spent 10 minutes I started off with the stainless steel brush on this thing. I moved on to the abrasive-y, I don't know what the heck it is. It's some kind of an abrasive wheel. And then the last thing I did was the nylon bristles. Check it. Look. If you can't see it on camera, I'm telling you now, this little tool kicks butt. So this is a freebie from me to the guy that sent it to me. My obligation is finished with him. This tool, I'm just telling you, for a guy like me that plays on the weekends, I don't know what this will do in a machine shop, if it would even last one day, but I can tell you this tool is going to last me for years in my garage. What it just did to this piece of metal, that I'm just trying to clean this up for welding. Anyway, enough of Bill's shill. This is a freebie. I'm not obligated to say it. Some people have asked me, will this work on metal? As lazy as I am, spending 10 minutes using this in a way that's probably not how it's supposed to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Again, I brushed it, I abrasivated it, and now I nylon bristolated it. And you can't tell the difference. And the vacuum part of it too, by the way, there's no dust. My hands are dirty from wiping on this piece of raw metal, but after the restorer, there's just no dust. Anyway, that's my freebie shill from Bill. I really do recommend this tool. If you're thinking about an affordable shop tool, check this guy out. Anyway, let's get back to this build. Thanks. this came out better than I thought. So this is all scrap metal. This is found in dumpster. Some of this metal is older than I am. The piece of sheet metal on the top is actually so pitted and rusted. I can't believe that it got cleaned up as well as it did. What I now have is a welding surface that fits on my workbench. That's the exact width that I can clamp down. That keeps the heat up off the top so I won't catch it on fire. And I can ground it, simply attach my ground cable here and I can weld together pieces here. Now obviously when you're doing something really big you need more space, but most often, like I have an upcoming project I'm going to do, like a picture frame size thing that, I want to have some pallet wood and some metal bed frames or something, I don't know. But I'm going to use this. I'll be able to weld it on top of this. This is going to be handy. And when I'm done, I unclamp it. It's not that heavy. I just set it off in the corner and set it up against the wall because it's not an actual table. It fits on top of my bench. Thank you for watching. Please thumbs up, thumbs down, comment. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Blardity, blardity, blar. I appreciate you. I am also on reclaimedaudiopodcast.com with Tim Sway and Phil Pinsky. And that's it. So I will be putting out another video hopefully soon. And I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. But again, I appreciate you all. Have fun and we'll catch you later. Bye.